Yo, what is up, my Turtle Topians? What's poppin'? It's Jacob Curry back with another absolute banger. Today, I'm going to be ranking my top 5 Disney movies of all time, as well as 2 honorable mentions. So, if you guys do like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell notification so you guys are notified when I do upload next. And yeah, let's get straight into ranking. Alright guys, here we are once again, back at the tier list. As you can see, last time we did the ranking animals, and oh boy. Well, I got a lot of comments on that video, but this one's going to be different. I'm going to get comments on this video too, but this one's going to be better. Honorable mentions we're going to start off with first. Oh boy. Honorable mention number 1. Okay, I'm going to do it just because. Call me crazy. Tinkerbell, the Wings movie with the 2 sides, the frozen side and like the summer side kind of thing. This movie was amazing. Okay, not only was the backstory Tinkerbell, like, I swear, it was just, they had a connection. I really did enjoy this movie. I think the directing was great. I think the animations were great for the time when it came out. And I think just overall, this movie was a very good movie. Like, not only was the story good, but just the meaning and the theme of this story kind of portrayed like sisterhood, like it's portrayed brotherhood, coming of age story. And I think that is really important when you're thinking about movies and like its impact on kids and stuff. And I think this Tinkerbell in specific does that. All right, honorable mention number 2, Fantasia. Okay, Fantasia was an absolute amazing movie. Fantasia not only was inspired by Walt Disney himself, but it just has that magical aspect of what Disney is supposed to feel like in the movie itself. In Fantasia, especially the really old one, is a really good meaning of how Disney really came to be. This one right here as well, like this one, the very beginning one, the one inspired by Walt Disney himself, amazing movie. Alright, now we're gonna actually rank the top 5 now that we have our honorable mentions out of the way. Beauty and the Beast. This movie was amazing. Beauty and the Beast live action was one of the most accurate live action Disney films compared to the animated version than any of the remakes ever, at least to this point. If you look at like how they did The Little Mermaid or how they redid The Lion King, like those are okay, but the remake on Beauty and the Beast, spot on, the animated version of Beauty and the Beast, I loved. Okay, be our guest, be our guest, be our guest. Lumiere, amazing character. Cogsworth, amazing character. Belle, amazing character. Gaston, amazing character. Now, did I want to punch him in the face a couple times? Yes, but Gaston, one of my favorite characters. He is just, I mean, this movie overall is just a really good movie, and I did enjoy it, so that's why it's going at number 5. All right, number 4, Call Me Crazy, but James and the Gigantic Peach. Theme of this movie just shows like regardless of the situation you're in, you can always follow your dreams, chase your dreams, and you will get to the point that you want to be at. And this movie portrays it in the best way possible. Regardless of the situation you're in, you're able to chase your dreams as long as you're dedicated, determined, and you don't stop trying. There's gonna be those obstacles, but you gotta overcome them. And James the Giant Peach, great movie. I recommend watching it. It does really give warming story. And so I do recommend watching James and the Giant Peach. So that one's going at 4. Number 3 is Lion King. A lot of people are going to say you should have put that at 2 or 1. The live action was terrible. The live action will never compare to the animated version. So if you're looking at it at the standpoint of how they did the live action version, if that is a weighing factor, it would be probably in an honorable mention. But because I do think Lion King animated version is one of the best Disney movies of all time, it's going to go at 3. Lion King, the original, amazing. Loved it. Number 2, Winnie the Pooh. And yeah, some people may not like that decision of me putting it at 2, but any of the Winnie Pooh movies, I'm actually going to move all of these up here real quick. All of these movies right here, Winnie the Pooh in general is a great franchise. I grew up on Winnie the Pooh, The 100 Acre Woods, Christopher Robin, Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore, Piglet, Owl, Rabbit, Roo. I grew up on all of them. Like, I grew up on every single character from that movie, and if you have watched the live action version of Winnie the Pooh, it's called Christopher Robin, just really the live action version of Winnie the Pooh. It has a really good meaning and a really good backstory. It really shows you, like, even though you are an adult doesn't mean you can't have fun. Just because you're an adult doesn't mean you can't relive those childhood memories. And Christopher Robin grows up in that movie. Regardless, if you're getting older, you can always relive those memories because those memories are always going to be a part of you. And I think that's something that's really big and some people really get caught off of is they're just like, when I'm an adult, I don't have fun. But as an adult, though you have responsibilities, doesn't mean you can't have fun. And reliving those childhood memories always makes you have fun because if you have good childhood memories, you're gonna have fun because you're reliving a moment of your life where you felt the most happy. The most happiness came to you in those moments, and that's really important. So the entire Winnie the Pooh franchise, including Christopher Robin, all at 2, amazing franchise. Now, number 1. My number 1 ranked movie of all time is, drumroll please, Aladdin. Specifically the 1992 version, the best movie from Disney of all time. One of my favorite movies of all time overall. Just not in Disney, but in general of all movies. Aladdin's one of my favorite. Definitely a top 5. But in Disney movies, it is number 1. Just because Robin Williams, not only as an actor, but as a human being himself, he was so pure. And his acting in Aladdin, no one will ever be able to compare to what Robin Williams did in Aladdin as the genie. Though Will Smith did a great job as the genie in Aladdin, no one will compare to what Robin Williams did because what he did was unheard of. Even the movie RV, if you have not seen that movie, I do recommend it because it's a hilarious movie. But just overall, Aladdin, amazing movie. The acting, the directing, everything about that movie was spot on and perfect. The story is great. The theme that is portrayed is great. And just the fact that it is hilarious and the songs are so catchy and so vibey. I do recommend watching Aladdin, the 1992 version, because it is amazing. If you're looking at the live action, acting's okay. Will Smith, I think, did really good. And, I mean, just kind of overall, I think the directing was okay, but I think there's some things that they missed. Instead of having the big red serpent at the end of the movie where Jafar turns into this big red serpent, he just turned into a really big red genie. When you're a kid and you watch Aladdin 1992, the cartoon version, you look at that big serpent and it scares the crap out of you. And in the new one, in the live action version, it just doesn't give you that same effect. And it was one of those scenes where, like, you kind of want to get scared because you're already in the mood. So if you look at everything in that movie, it leads up to, like, that scary moment and being him not becoming that big red serpent, even though it's only like 30 seconds. You're waiting for that the entire movie, and then it doesn't happen. I do like the cartoon version a lot more than the live action, but yeah, Aladdin is my number 1 movie of all time. Alright guys, that is going to do it for the video. If you guys did like the video, you know how to show your support. And until next time, remember to be you, be unique, stay safe, and I'll see you all later. Peace.